Welcome to the Dan Sports Tips Daily Fantasy Preview Show for today, the 21st of May. I'm going to do a whole weekend bundle show all in one. I'm going to start at the top with the pitchers. Jose Fernandez of the Miami Marlins for $12,500. This is a price that generally is out of my comfort zone, but Fernandez has a great record at home where he's only been beaten once. He has a great record against the Washington Nationals. In 2 appearances this year, he's allowed 13 innings. Pitched 13 innings. He's allowed 2 earned runs, and he has struck out to 20 Washington Nationals. If he repeats that level of performance today, 12,500 will be almost value, and I think he's certainly worth having in your lineups. Drew Smyly of the Tampa Bay Rays for 10,700. The ex-Tiger gets to face off against his old team. He's got a good strikeout rate, 58 in 49 and 2/3 this year. The Tigers do rank in the top 10 in baseball striking out this year. He did have some control issues last time, and he's only actually lasted 5 innings in each of his last 3 trips to the hill. That would be the concern if he does struggle and throws too many pitches early and ends up only lasting 5 innings. Obviously, for 10,700, you're not going to get your value. That being said, he has upside of his 2 11 strikeout performances, going 7 and 8 respectively against Cleveland and Boston earlier this year. And I just fancy Smyly will be up for it today. It's the second time he's faced the Tigers since he left. And I think Smyly will have a good game against a team that can strike out. Alex Wood of the Dodgers for 9,100 is an excellent play today. He has been getting progressively better with each trip to the mound. In his recent starts, he now gets to face the San Diego Padres at Petco. The Padres do rank number 3 for strikeouts in baseball this year. Wood is around 1 strikeout per inning, and Wood looks an excellent play. I think he's probably my favourite value play today. If you want to take an extreme boom or bust upside pick, look no further than Joe Kelly of the Boston Red Sox. He is 5,200 today. He has got a very high ceiling and an incredibly low floor. Kelly's strikeout upside is tremendous. He is over one per inning. In his rehab start in AAA, he struck out 10 in 6, I believe it was. He's got some control issues. If he pitches well and gives us 6 to 7 innings against what is an average strikeout lineup, there is every opportunity, I hope, for double-digit strikeouts. And I think if you're playing multiple lineups, you've got to put Joe Kelly in some of them today, just in case he pays off, because I'm not sure he'll be in that many lineups because he's got quite a high ERA. If we put that down to the issues that he experienced that's caused him to go onto the disabled list, then I think Kelly's got incredible upside against the field, almost as a contrarian play today. For 5,200, you almost have nothing to lose. My stacks of the day today will be the Baltimore Orioles. There is a little bit of wind forecast blowing out in Anaheim. Matt Shoemaker has allowed 7 home runs in 29 and 2/3 this year. He's equally as bad, righty and lefty, so we'll take outfielder Adam Jones for 4,100. He has 2 home runs off of Shoemaker. He's hitting 237, 5 homers this year. Manny Machado qualifies at 3rd and short. He's 5,000, hitting 323 with 12 long balls this year. Second baseman Jonathan Scope for 3,700, 268, 7 home runs this year. First baseman Chris Davis, we know he can crush it out of any park, 4,900, 243 low batting average. He does have the platoon in the matchup though, and has 10 home runs this year. And outfielder Mark Trumbo, the former Angel, coming home, 4,100. 306, 13 home runs this year. My other stack will be the Colorado Rockies if this game goes ahead. There is a bit of rain in the forecast. John Neese has allowed 11 home runs in 46 innings this year. We know Colorado have got the power to hit it out at the home and on the road. Nolan Arenado at 3rd base for 4,400. He's one of the Rockies that has a home run off of Neese. He hits from the right side of the platoon. He had a home run yesterday. He's hitting 314 with 14 home runs this year. First baseman Mark Reynolds has been cool lately. He's only 3,300, but he does have a homer off of Neese. Also hits from the right side of the dish from the platoon perspective, and he's hitting 328 with only 2 home runs, which is a low number for him this year. Second baseman DJ LeMahieu for 3,500. He adds some stolen base appeal against a team that isn't great at throwing out the runners. He's got 5 swipes this year. He hits from the right side of the platoon. He's hitting 299 with 2 home runs this year. And I will take Carlos Gonzalez, another one who's been a little bit cool lately, because 2,600 is very cheap. I know he doesn't hit lefties as well, but he has had a home run off of Neese, and he's hitting 267 with 5 home runs this year. My foundation players today, the players that we should be using to build a solid lineup, the foundations of a solid lineup. The first baseman is David Ortiz of Boston for 5,000. He has a home run off of Trevor Bauer. He's hitting 306 with 10 home runs this year. Enjoys the platoon in the matchup. Pappy, in his farewell tour, has been revitalised. It's incredible. I thought he was done, and he's proved me wrong. Second baseman Robinson Cano of the Seattle Mariners for 4,800. 294, 12 home runs this year. He does hit from the wrong side of the platoon in this matchup, but it is a hitter's park with decent conditions for the left-handed batters today, with the wind blowing out to right. Cano has done most of his damage on the road, and I think it's a solid matchup for us. At third base, I have to take Nolan Arenado of the Colorado Rockies for 4,400. As I said, Nisi has allowed 11 homers this year, and Arenado has hit 14 this year, and he hits for average at 314 as well. My shortstop is another one that qualifies at third base. It's Manny Machado of Baltimore for 5,000. He's hitting 323 with 12 home runs, and he gets the struggling Matt Shoemaker today. And in the outfield, I'll take Nelson Cruz of the Seattle Mariners for 5,300. Jake Lamb is a fly ball pitcher. Cruz has the platoon in this matchup. It's a favourable park for power. The conditions look nice as well. Cruz led the American League in home runs last year. He led the majors the year before. He's only hitting 279, which isn't a bad average for an extreme power hitter. He only has 9 home runs this year. He's got a cracking shot at adding to that number today. My value plays for today at first base, Prince Fielder for 3,300. He is hitting 197 with 2 home runs this year. Historically, he does hit the Houston Astros very well, and we know that those numbers that Prince is putting up this year are below what we expect from Prince. So again, it's a case of trying to board this train before it leaves the station and getting the value while Prince is down there and cheap. My second baseman also qualifies at third. It's Dietrich of the Miami Marlins for 3,300. Joe Ross has quietly been getting less effective his last 3 times to the hill. Dietrich has the platoon in the matchup, hits at the top of the lineup. He's a 305 hitter with 2 home runs this year. My third baseman is Danny Valencia of the Oakland Athletics for 3,400. Masahiro Tanaka's sinker has not been getting over in recent starts. As a result, 4 of the 6 home runs he has allowed this year have come in his last 2 visits to the mound. Valencia is swinging the bat well. There's light wind forecast to be blowing out. He's hitting 348 with 6 home runs this year. The majority of those have come in the last week. My shortstop, I have to go back with Aledmys Diaz. St. Louis Cardinal is 3,300. He remains cheap. He hit in number 2 in the lineup last night. He has the platoon advantage over Robbie Ray. He's hitting an excellent 373, and he's added 6 home runs to that as well. And in the outfield, Michael Conforto of the New York Mets. He's 3,500, crushes right-handed pitching. He's hitting 281 with 7 home runs, including the go-ahead shot last night. Zach Davis has hardly convinced, even with the improvement his last couple of trips to the hill. And I think Conforto, with the platoon in the matchup, could add to his excellent numbers for this year as well. That's all I've got for you today. Best of luck with your lineups on DraftKings, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching the show. Don't forget to like the video. Hit me up in the comments with the daily fantasy plays you like today, and press that subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I will be here all MLB season and through the NFL season with daily fantasy sports advice. If you haven't signed up yet, or you're interested in starting to play daily fantasy sports, please click the link in the description for this video, and that'll take you where you need to go to start playing with DraftKings today. Best of luck with your lineups, and have a great day.